It was another busy evening in the emergency room, a cacophony of distant beeping monitors and the low hum of fluorescent lights above. I stood near the entrance, nursing the coffee in my hands, trying to suppress the exhaustion that clung to me like a second skin. It was then I noticed her, a young woman, barely 20, sitting alone on the corner bench. Her eyes darted anxiously, scanning each face that passed by. A sense of foreboding settled deep within me. I hesitated, took a deep breath, and walked over. As I approached, she looked up, her gaze locking with mine, a silent scream etched in her eyes. A warning of some sort, wrapped in mystery and fear. My instinct kicked in, sensing the gravity of the situation, slicing through the sterile hospital air. But what was she warning against? My pulse quickened, matching the rhythm of the ticking clock on the wall. Before I continue, if you are feeling what I am feeling right now, please leave a like. It helps me keep going. She leaned in closer, whispering in a voice that trembled like a leaf caught in a storm. "He's here," she said, her voice barely louder than the rustle of her coat. "I don't know what he'll do." Her words slipped into my mind, raising the hairs on the back of my neck. I looked around, trying to spot the danger she was so terrified of, but all I saw were doctors hurrying past and patients waiting for news. The fear in her eyes rooted me to the spot, anchoring me in her ocean of dread. Every passing second felt like an eternity as I struggled to untangle the emotions swirling around us, the intensity of them threatening to overwhelm me. The world around me blurred, and all I could focus on was her, and the silent plea for help in her eyes. What kind of ordeal was she trapped in? What danger loomed within these walls? She caught me off guard, unraveling more of her story in fits and starts, a puzzle coming into view. I didn't know how to help yet, but as I listened to her fragmented confessions, a picture slowly began to form. She mentioned no names, just vague references to someone who had followed her here, to this supposedly safe place. My heart ached for her, and for the invisible shadow of fear that followed her every breath. It was hard to swallow the realization that amid the healing and care, terror could hide too. I kept glancing around, every face potentially masking the threat she described only in hurried breaths. With each revelation, my resolve strengthened, igniting a determination to draw out the truth piece by piece. As she spoke, the air felt charged, vibrating with the tension of newfound secrets. The hospital, a place I had always perceived as a sanctuary, now seemed cast under a grim shadow. I sensed the urgency in her voice as she continued unraveling her story, filling in the gaps of my growing concern. Her words painted images of a life lived in fear's shadow, haunted by the presence of someone who thrived on her terror. It offered a terrifying glimpse into something I'd never witnessed before, a hidden world of unspeakable torment that existed even here. Suddenly, it all became undeniable. Her terror was palpable, and now it was mine too. As we sat there, her gaze shifted past me, and I turned to follow her line of sight. There, amidst the sea of innocuous faces, I spotted him. His eyes cold, his demeanor detached, yet there was a menacing familiarity in the way he stood. A shocking realization hit me. The enemy amidst the ordinary. In the heart of this space meant for care, he was the danger lurking. She was here seeking solace, and instead found her hunter inches away. It felt surreal, the cold truth that in the midst of life-saving actions, this horror existed. This was the warning she was trying to give, but now the path forward seemed clear. I resolved to bring in security to ensure her safety within these walls. In that moment of discovery, I felt our bond strengthen, a silent promise sealed by survival instincts shared. I would do everything in my power to help her find the peace she sought, to defend this place from being a theater of fear. Before you leave, if this moment impacted you as it impacted me, subscribe. I'm sharing every confession, and you never know which one will be next. Subscribe to the channel, and if you can breathe after this, maybe you'll want to hear the next confession too. Sometimes the truth we avoid is precisely the one we most need to hear. See you in the next video.